Are you thinking about making the move to the beautiful Bow Valley in Alberta, Canada? Or maybe you're just curious about what it's like to live here? Well, today we're going on a virtual map tour of some of the best kept secrets just outside Canmore and Banff. Stick around as we explore 4 fantastic hamlet communities in the Bow Valley: Harvey Heights, Deadman's Flats, Lac des Arcs, and Exshaw. Whether you're looking for a peaceful retreat, an adventurous mountain escape, or even a hidden gem, these charming hamlets offer the mountain lifestyle without the hassle and bustle. We'll dive into the rich histories and uncover what makes each one unique and a special place to call home. Plus, we'll be virtually house shopping for each one. And let's get started right now. If you're new here, this channel is all about living your best life in Alberta's beautiful mountain towns. So, if you're into exploring stunning mountain towns and finding the best places to live and invest, from Canmore and Banff to Cochrane and Calgary, then be sure to subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications for more amazing content. My name is Peter Mejia, and I'm your go-to realtor for Alberta mountain living. And we get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you're moving in a couple of days, weeks, or months, feel free to reach out. All of our contact information is in the description. You can reach out via text, call, email, or our favorite, schedule a Zoom, and we would be happy to help you make a smooth move to Alberta's Rocky Mountains. Before we begin, I do want to take the time to recognize the traditional lands and territories of the Indigenous peoples who have lived and cared for this land for countless generations. The hamlets in the Bow Valley are situated on Treaty 7 territory, as well as the historical regional homeland of the Métis. We acknowledge and respect the histories, language, and diverse cultures of the First Nations, Métis, and all First Peoples that have taken care of this land. We are grateful for their contributions, which continue to enrich our communities. All right, let's hop on Google Maps and take a quick tour of the hamlets, starting things off with Lac des Arcs. All right, welcome to Canada. Lac des Arcs and the hamlets are located in the province of Alberta. Let's zoom in. We have Edmonton, the capital of Alberta, right over here. Calgary, right down here, and Lac des Arcs, which is the first hamlet that we're going to go to, and it is about an hour and 10 minutes from the Calgary airport. The Calgary airport is located right over here, and then we take the highway all the way over to the hamlets. So let's zoom in and check it out. Let's zoom right in there. And this is the first of the hamlets that we will visit today. Now, Lac des Arcs is about a 20-minute drive from Canmore, and the place is surrounded by beautiful mountains, narrow street, and tall trees that give it that cozy, woodsy vibe. If you love the outdoors, you'll be in heaven here with the Lac des Arcs Lake and the Bow River and the Kananaskis country right at your fingertips. Now, Lac des Arcs is both the name of the little hamlet and the lake that's part of the Bow River. You can see it right here, Lac des Arcs, while still the Bow River. And it is perfect for fishing, kayaking, and paddleboarding. When it comes to homes, you've got a mix of single-family houses and cabins, some of them with amazing views of the lake and mountains. Plus, the prices are usually more budget-friendly than in Canmore, making it a great choice for anyone who wants to live close to nature without breaking the bank. Now, even though the pin says that Lac des Arcs is right here, that is actually the highway exit. In order, Lac des Arcs is actually right, all of this area right over here, pretty much all of it, right? So we can paint it all. That is all Lac des Arcs right over here. These are the homes that have the beautiful views of the lake, and all of these are pretty much, you feel like you're in a cottage because you're surrounded by trees everywhere over here. It is a small hamlet with the residential homes, no schools here, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nonetheless. All right, now time to go virtual house shopping in our first hamlet community, Lac des Arcs. Now, Lac des Arcs is a small hamlet, and over the past 12 months, there actually hasn't been any listing that came available. But you're not going to leave this episode without seeing something. So what I was able to do is pull up any action that happened over the last 12 months, and I was able to find that there were 2 expired listings. Now, an expired listing is something that was put up for sale, but it did not sell within the time period that they specified. So when the deal expired, they did not put it up again, right? So let's check out the first property, and then we can see it on the map right where it is, right over here. And let's check out some pictures. Very, very nice home, nice fireplace, and a nice kitchen there. And this is the part that I love the most. Check out those views, just absolutely stunning. So let's go to the listing sheet so we can know a little bit more about this property. As I mentioned, this one is expired. It is a single family home. We're gonna go this way, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, and the price was set at $1.485 million. The total square footage is 2,152 square feet. The days on the market was 137 days. And after that, it expired. They didn't put it back out for sale. And the taxes are $3,646. So it's going to definitely go up a little bit. Let's continue going here. We can see that there is a fireplace in the living room that we saw in the picture. There's a crawl space in the basement, detached parking, driveway, garage. We see the lot size, pretty large lot, the appliances that it includes, the measurements, of course, interior features. You have your vaulted ceiling, you have a balcony and deck, fenced yard, landscape, and of course this gives us a nice little description of the property as well that you always get in the listing sheet. So 2 bedrooms, a large full bath along with laundry room complete. In the lower level, a flex room with extra storage, wood burning fireplace and living room. So oversized detached double garage. So really nice property actually. Let's check out the next property. The next one is, again, here we have Lac des Arcs. It's closer to this edge of Lac des Arcs. Let's check out some pictures. You can see that it's an A-frame building. There it is in the winter. It has a detached garage, and that is beautiful. Makes you feel like you're in the cottage. Very nice. I love the industrial kitchen. And now let's check out the listing sheet. So we see that again, it is an expired single family listing. 1 bedroom, 2 bath, 1.2 million pretty much. Square footage is 1,282. And the days on the market, it was 105 days. It expired. They didn't put it back. Freehold title. So that means that you do own the land. And the lot size, 22,977. And we see measurements over here, the appliances that it comes with, the exterior features, balcony deck. And here is the description. Contemporary 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom, A-frame cabin, nestled in the heart of Canmore Cottage Country, as they call it. Located in the serene Lac des Arcs, boasting stunning views of the Rockies, of course. 1,282 square feet of interior living space. Gaze at the star-studded night from the north-facing deck. Now that just sounds lovely. Highlight of the property is a 1,000 square foot detached garage with in-slab heating, offering space for 3 vehicles, creatively used for workshop, gym, artist, studio. So pretty good. And that will wrap up the listings that we have in Lac des Arcs. However, if Lac des Arcs is somewhere you want to be, you know how to get a hold of me. My contact information is in the description. Now, let's check out the next hamlet. All right, next, let's go to Exshaw that you can see right over here. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so you can see that you can't really cross from Lac des Arcs to Exshaw. You actually have to take the highway and go all the way around. From here, go all the way around here, and then go down to Exshaw. All right, now Exshaw has a relaxed vibe and rich history friendly atmosphere, and stunning mountain views. It's a great spot for families or anyone who enjoys a little peace and quiet but still want to be close to everything. Originally a mining town, you can still catch glimpses of its past at the Lafarge cement plant, which is located right over here. This cement plant is one of the oldest in Canada. Over time, the community has changed and become a popular spot for people looking for some tranquility while staying close to the town's amenities. So, if you love the outdoors, Exshaw might be your place. Some of the cool spots include the Jura Creek hiking trail, which takes you through a beautiful narrow canyon that's located right over here. And there is a boat launch right over here on the southern part of Exshaw in the Bow River. The real estate in Exshaw is pretty appealing for buyers looking for single-family homes. Plus, like other nearby hamlets, prices are lower than in Canmore. You can find everything from charming old homes to modern new builds. All right, time to go virtual house shopping in the hamlet of Exshaw. Here in Exshaw, there are 2 listings that are currently available. And because I wanted to give you a taste of the prices of sold listings, so you have a better of an idea, I'm also going to be showing you 2 listings that also sold over the past 12 months. So with that, let's begin with the very first property. Right here, you can see it on the map in the hamlet of Exshaw. Let's take a look at some photos. You see the backyard right over there. Let's look at the front. All right, now this is what the front of the home looks like. So this is how the property looks right now. And this is how it looks when it's virtually staged. Let's look at another example of this. This is how that room looks right now. And taking the same room and virtually staging it, you get this. So what I like about virtual staging is it shows you the possibility of what you can do with the space. This is a virtual staged copy, and let's see what it looks like right now. It looks like this. Let's look at one of the bedrooms. So this is what a bedroom looks like now, and let's check out what it could look like when it's virtually staged. Very, very nice. Very different, isn't it? Now let's check out the listing sheet for this property that is available right now. So you can see the status is active. It is a single family home, 3 bedroom, 2 bath for just under $760,000. The square footage is 1,772. The days on market is 95. And the taxes last year was 3,109, which expected to go up slightly this year. Freehold property. That's great to know. And it's got a finished basement and it says part, so maybe partially as well. We'll check out the description. The parking, it's got 1 car, carport, garage, and street lane. We'll scroll down. See that the lot size is 6,600 square feet. The interior features right over here. And right here we have the description, brand new roof. Now that is great to know because you don't have to worry about changing the roof for a good little while. Charming single family home, perfect for those seeking a serene mountain lifestyle. Aren't we all? Set up on a solid concrete foundation, that's important. The home offers 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, all 3 bedroom boasting beautiful hardwood flooring. Updated windows, again, very important to know throughout the house. And partially finished basement, so that we know. That's why it's important to read the description. Provides additional room for recreation or storage potential. Backyard partially fenced, offering privacy and room for outdoor gatherings, like a nice barbecue. Detached 1-car garage, complete with a concrete floor, perfect for parking or as a workshop. So this is a nice property right over here. Let's check out the next property, which is again very close to the other one. We'll check out some photos. This is what the room looks like now, and let's take a look what it looks like when it's virtually staged. Quite a difference, don't you think? Here is another one of what it looks like now. And let me see if they have a virtual stage photo of the kitchen. And yes, they do, right there. So, and let's do another one. Why not? This is kind of fun, seeing what it could be. This is what it is right now. And let's see what it could be virtually staged. Wow, those virtual stagers are pretty good, don't you think? All right, now let's check out the listing sheet. And this home is available, it's active. single family, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 700 and pretty much just under 790, 2,061 square feet. Price taxes last year were 2,806. It's got 2 fireplaces, one in the living room, and it doesn't say where the other one. We'll look at the description shortly. 2-car driveway, garage, RV parking, 6,600 square feet. We'll scroll down, and it's got a fenced yard, no step entrance patio. Let's check out the description. Well built, well that's important, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single family home, blend of comfort and practicality. And let's see here, a large heated 2-car garage. The garage, oh, this is interesting. The garage has a vehicle service pit for easy oil changes and vehicular servicing. Now that is important if you like to change your own oil. And inside, the main living room is adorned with beautiful hardwood flooring, adding warmth and elegance to the home. The separate finished basement space, nice, features a large open family room and another sizable room that works great as a workout room or additional storage for your gear. This is important. The basement features a separate walkout entrance, providing great potential. Now, that is excellent to know. Now, let's check out more listings of properties that have sold so we can compare how these ones are priced with the ones that have sold. The first one that has sold is right on top of Windridge Road. Let's check out some photos. And this is what the home looks like from outside. Looks like it was snowing when they took the picture, but now we are inside and it is nice and cozy and warm. Very, very nice. Not bad. Now let's check out the listing sheet. We can see that it was sold. The status has been changed to sold. A townhouse, 3-bedroom, 4-bath, and the original price was just under $700,000, and it sold for $680,000. You can see that it was sold here, the date that it went unconditional, and only after 28 days in the market. The square footage total was 1,650. Freehold, condo, of course, because it's a townhouse. So that means that there will be a monthly assessment, a monthly fee that you have to pay. Your assessment will include the insurance, management, and reserve fund. And just so you know, the reserve fund will go for things like if there's a problem with the roof or anything like that, any common exterior, it will go from the reserve fund. You have the appliances, and let's see the description. Having a hard time finding a place spacious enough to meet your needs? Then look no further. Very spacious 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom townhomes. The perfect floor plan for functionality with the added perks of a garage, backyard, extra storage, and primary bedroom balcony. Now, who doesn't love that? There is also an additional bedroom and bathroom on the same level. So right outside your front door, access to all the great door activities in this quiet mountain community. Yes, Exshaw is a nice quiet mountain community. And let's check out the other sold listing over the past 12 months. And we're going to get, and again, just a further up Windridge Road. Let's check out some photos. You see the house right over here. Now, isn't this a beautiful view of Exshaw? Very nice. See the interior of the home, and let's check out the kitchen, and let's check out the listing sheet to find out more information. So we see that it was sold single family home, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It was listed for $950,000 and it sold for $850,000. It was built in 1953, so you do have to consider that this will need some upgrades. And it was sold right over here. The unconditional date that it was sold, the taxes that obviously are going to go up slightly. One fireplace in the bedroom, electric, full basement, parking, multi 3+. We'll check out a bit more on the description about that. And the lot size. That's a nice size lot. We see the appliances that came with it, interior features and exterior features, a fire pit, a gazebo, a greenhouse. I like those. I like the sound of that. A perfect family home nestled in the mountains with a huge 869 square feet and 12-foot high shop garage with loft that graces this large, almost quarter-acre property. So that's pretty cool. And we're continuing down. There are 2 beds and a bath on the main level, 2 beds and bath with in-floor heat in the lower level. Enjoy the views and serenity of the forest from the gazebo at the back of the property. So even if we scroll down even further from this, you will be able to see some more photos. So really nice property. Now we're able to see properties that are active listings and some properties in Exshaw that have sold for comparison. All right, so those are the listings. If you see something in Exshaw or Lac des Arcs that catches your eye, you know how to contact me. My information is in the description. All right, let's move right along to the next hamlet, Dead Man's Flats. We're gonna continue on the main highway, the Trans-Canada Highway, right over towards Canmore until we get to Dead Man's Flats, right over here. Now, Dead Man's Flats, right over here, is a little chill hamlet just under 15 minutes from Canmore. It's got a laid-back vibe and some stunning views, making it perfect for anyone wanting a quiet spot with easy access to Canmore and Calgary. Back in the late 1800s, travelers would stop here to rest, and it quickly became a favorite hangout for pioneers. The area grew thanks to its logging and railroad history. Nowadays, it's a cute and fast-growing community that's loved for its outdoor fun and closeness to the Rocky Mountains. Property prices here are more wallet-friendly compared to Canmore. So, you'll find everything from cozy cabins to larger family homes. It's also a great spot for investors eyeing vacation rentals, especially with its proximity to Canmore and Banff. Plus, there's an exciting new development on the way, bringing about 180 short-term rental units to the market, which is an awesome opportunity for future investors in Dead Man's Flats. Be sure to contact me to find out more. And let's go virtual house shopping in Dead Man's Flats. Now, Dead Man's Flats does have more available listings for us to check out, so all the ones we're going to be checking out are available for purchase. Let's check out the very first one, which is right here in Dead Man's Flats. Dead Man's Flats is this hamlet right over here. So let's check out some photos. Now, this property here is actually zoned as a hotel condo, which means visitor accommodation. It's in the Copperstone Resort, and let's check out some pictures. Very modern, beautiful, and let's check out the listing sheet. All right, and here we see the listing sheet. You can see that it is a hotel condo, which means that you can short-term rent this property. It is in the Copperstone Resort, 1 bedroom, 1 bath for just under $490,000. 638 square feet. Now, while that may sound small, keep in mind you're not living in it. It's for short-term rental. So that's not bad at all. 73 days on the market. And the taxes for last year are higher. Keep in mind that this is taxed at a commercial rate. So the taxes will be higher than the previous ones we've seen. It is a freehold title. You can see that the parking secured underground, which is beautiful for the winters. That means less scraping on the windshield. Now the monthly assessment is quite high, $829, but let's check out everything that it includes. It includes your insurance, cable, electricity, gas, heat, management, retail. So pretty much it includes everything. You don't need to worry about anything. Yeah, so pretty much all in. So that's not bad at all. You have an elevator, exercise room, and a hot tub. Bonus. Those hot tubs definitely help with your short-term revenue potential. You have your appliances. You have your interior feature, dining area, kitchen island, laundry and unit, balcony, hot tub, landscape, no pets. So it's important to note that. And let's check out the description. Relax and enjoy this cozy 1-bedroom unit that allows for short-term rentals. Yes, thank you for that. Enjoy the south-facing aspect through the windows and deck that boasts an incredible mountain view of Pigeon Mountain and Mount Lockheed. So great, you see here again, pet-free unit, GST included in price. So that is the first property we checked out. Let's check out the next one. And here we are at the next property, which is actually right behind the first property we saw, We'll check out some photos at the Tomahawk building. Now this one is a newer build, so it was built not too long ago. Let's check out the listing sheet. We see that it is active. Again, hotel condo, rented out short term, 2-bed, 2 baths for $800,000. So already it's good. You're getting that second bedroom. Square footage, 894. It's been on the market for 107 days. It is a freehold condo. Condo means that there will be monthly assessment, monthly charges, right? Very similar to the other ones. Let's see what this one includes. Again, it looks like it's all in. So it includes pretty much everything you need. So that's good. It's got your appliances, this inviting, fully furnished, turnkey short-term rental, 2-bedroom, 2-bath in the first floor of the newly constructed complex in the quiet hamlet of Dead Man's Flats. So it's pretty cool. Dead Man's Flat is not subject to Canadian Foreign Home Buyers Act, adding to its appeal. So this is a great available listing. Let's check out the next listing. And here we get to a nice single family home located on Rivers Bend in Dead Man's Flats. We'll check out some photos. Very, very nice home. Beautiful view of Dead Man's Flats. And let's check out the interior. Very nice. Very modern. Really, really nice. Let's check out the listing sheet. So this is an active single family home, 4-bedroom, 4-bath. Just under 1.6 million, 3,030 square feet, 29 days on the market, last year's taxes, so this year it'll go up a little more, and it's got one fireplace in the living room, a 2-car attached garage, and the lot size. We'll scroll down, we see the appliances, interior features, we have the ceiling, vaulted ceiling, and let's see, kitchen island, that's really nice. Balcony deck, barbecue hookup, landscape porch, and sprinkler. And the description, this luxurious mountain home, the perfect place for any family looking to settle down and establish some roots. In the community-driven neighborhood, this area offers all the amenities of a mountain lifestyle with an outdoor rink, numerous walking paths, and a community fire pit just steps from the Bow River. So, pretty good place. Let's check out one more listing that is active. And again, it's in Rivers Bend, but on the opposite side. We'll check out some photos. You can see very modern, very beautifully designed home. Very, very nice. You see the 2-car garage right here, the entrance. Look at this beauty. I love the fireplace it's a dual one, so you can see it from both sides. Very, very nice property. Let's check out the listing sheet. It's an active single family home, 5-bedroom, 5-bath. They just did a price drop from 4.5 million almost to now 4.35. 4,329 square feet, 207 days on the market, taxes 7,000, so pretty high taxes, be aware of that. And the lot size is 5,800. In the description, it starts off with saying generating 75,000 in revenue this past year. We look here that it's a single family, but it does have a suite that you can rent out. So the suite generated 75. This custom-built home boasts over 4,300 square feet of high-end finishes, including hardwood floors, quartz countertops, metal baseboards, and soaring ceilings. So great place over here, currently available. If you want to get that extra income as well from the suite, you may do so in this property. Now, let's check out the 4th hamlet, Harvey Heights. To get to Harvey Heights, we're going to continue down the highway, pretty much passing Canmore. Right over here, we're going to continue over, passing Canmore just by a tiny little bit before we arrive to Harvey Heights. Now, Harvey Heights, right over here, is a great spot for anyone wanting to enjoy quiet living with amazing mountain views, but still be close to nature and the highway. Perfect for commuters who love that small town vibe while being near Canmore or Banff. Harvey Heights used to be a popular mining town, and it's named after John Harvey, one of the early settlers who really helped to shape the area. In Harvey Heights, you'll find everything from cozy cabins to bigger homes, some with stunning mountain views. Plus, prices are generally more affordable than in Canmore, making it a great choice for anyone looking for a relaxed mountain lifestyle. And now, time for virtual home shopping in the hamlet of Harvey Heights. Now, Harvey Heights, believe it or not, doesn't have any active listings at the moment, so I'm going to be showing you a few properties that have been sold in the past 12 months. We'll begin with this one right over here, which is a townhome located where this pin is, right here in Harvey Heights. Let's check out some photos. This is what the exterior of the townhouse looks like. It's very beautiful on the inside, very beautifully kept. Now let's check out the listing sheet. The listing sheet will tell us that it was sold and that it's zoned as hotel condo, which means that you can short-term rent it. We see that it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath property with a price at $615,000, but get this, it was sold for $645,750, so it did go above asking. The square footage, we see that it is 791 square feet, and the taxes, 4,572. Now, it is a freehold and it is a condo, which means that there are monthly assessments of $760. We have 3 floors, and the assessment includes your cable, electricity, gas, maintenance, so pretty much everything you need. It's got a hot tub, which is amazing, a laundry and a barbecue pit, a balcony, a deck, barbecue built in, fire pit, hot tub. So this is great because when you're renting it out short term, as you know, that hot tub, the fire pit are gonna go a long way. Let's check out the description. Welcome to this charming 2-bed, 2-bath townhouse located just minutes away from Canmore and Banff in lovely Harvey Heights. A turnkey Airbnb ready to help you earning excellent revenue as the new owner. So it's pretty cool over there. And if we continue, condo fees not only cover utilities, but also includes cable. So nice option was over here. No wonder it sold. Now, the next property was actually a development project that sold out completely, located right over here. But let me give you some information about it. We'll start with a photo, and this is the development complex that is actually pretty much completely built out now. It started selling in 2022, and now it's pretty much all done. Look at the price. Those are 2022 prices right there. Of course, it's sold, and let's check out some other facts about it. Here you see some description, which is nice. Bow Valley's new resort-style townhome development, Sky Ridge at Harvey Heights, just west of Canmore, en route to Banff, future 54-unit hotel condo project. No wonder it sold. In the interior, we see that this one is on the first level. You see the measurements. Let's go to the exterior. You see that it's got a car, 2 parking spots. You see the roof, the foundations, some complex information, the monthly assessment, and what the assessment is going to be including. So again, insurance, electricity, gas, pretty much everything you need. And we already saw the beautiful photo right over here. Finally, let's get to one more property, and that is also sold, but it is a single family home. Let's check out some of the photos. And this is a photo of the exterior of the home. Nice, beautiful of Harvey Heights. And let's check out the interior. Very nice. I love the fireplace. And let's check out, there we go. Very, very nice home. Let's check out some of the listing sheet. There's that picture again. We see that it was sold, single family home, 5-bedroom, 3-bath. And while it was being for 1.3 million, it sold for, actually it says right here what it sold for, 1.175 thousand. So they had a price drop, and then they finally made a deal at this number. And they sold it after 66 days on the market, the unconditional date, the taxes that you can expect to pay a little bit higher than that now, of course, a fireplace in the living room, the parking, 1 car, and the lot size, 10,575. Exterior features, we got a balcony, deck, greenhouse, that's nice, And the description, see what it tells us. Located in the quaint hamlet of Harvey Heights, nestled 5 minutes from Canmore and 5 minutes from the gates of Banff National Park. 4-bedroom plus den, 2.5 bath home, sits on a massive lot zoned for a legal suite. That's great to know. You get a lot from reading these descriptions. Fantastic opportunity for the investor that would like a rental with 2 doors. Make a great holding property for a family that would like the income of the lower level to help pay for the mortgage until able to build their new home. So quite a few options. This one was sold, but if you want to be notified when new properties come in the market, you know what to do. All right, and that concludes our virtual shopping in the hamlet of Harvey Heights. Want to dig deeper into these hamlets? Well, check out my video Beyond Canmore. Discover Harvey Heights, Exshaw, Dead Man's Flats, and Lac des Arts. In that episode, we dive deep into each hamlet and share some cool insights that you won't want to miss. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on some awesome content. Want to kick off your home buying journey in the Bow Valley? You can save lots of time and effort by getting property listings that match what you're looking for sent straight to your email as soon as they hit the market. No more endless website searches or worrying about missing out on a great find. And getting started is super easy. Just reach out to me, whether by text, call, email, or even a Zoom call, and we'll chat about what you're looking for. We'll go over the type of home you're after, how many bedrooms you need, your budget, and any extra features you'd like a garage or basement, for example. Then I'll set you up on our listing portal for free. And after that, you'll get emails whenever a property that fits your search criteria comes available. It's really that simple. You can click on it to check out details, photos, locations, and lots more. A lot of our clients are from other provinces, so this is a great way to keep tabs on the market and jump on any opportunities when the right place pops up. And these days, you can handle all of the purchase contracts online, which means you don't even have to be in the province to snag your dream home or investment property. Well, there you have it, 4 incredible Bow Valley hamlets, each offering something unique. Whether you're after a peaceful lifestyle, proximity to outdoor adventures, or just a bit more space, these communities are well worth considering. If you have any questions or want to know more about real estate in the Bow Valley, feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description below. Be sure to like, share, click the bell, and subscribe so you don't miss out on our new videos about living your best life in Alberta's beautiful mountain towns. And check out some of the other videos on my channel as well. Comment below with any questions or topics you'd like to see me cover in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep living that mountain life.